Hello and welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers and to our subscribers, which I see we are a steadily growing fam. I believe we're now at 53. I see all 53 of you, and I would like to acknowledge you and thank you for your love and your support. The date today is February 13th, 2025. Before we begin, let's just set the intention for this particular reading. And so I would like to invoke the protection of all angelic energies and entities that support us on our divine journeys. I also invoke the energies of those that have gone before us as our ancestors in every shape and form along all dimensions and time-space realities. We give thanks for divine protection, and especially for those that are on the spiritual journey who may be unaware within their own sense of emotional consciousness, how different energies work, how to identify them, and how to not succumb to them in battle or when you are being spiritually attacked. I say, under the authority of my own mighty I Am Presence, that according to my own authority, which is shown by way of my constellation positioning, that I call divine justice on behalf of all light workers across all time-space realities. We call divine justice against every individual or organization that has acted as an enemy, whether covert or not, within our energies, especially those individuals who have been meddlesome in that they have been engaging in divination spying, orchestrating ways through rituals and other magical practices, and also in the physical 3D reality to intercept the ascension process of those who are called and are seeking to answer the call. Every witch, warlock, regardless of your identity, who has chosen to utilize ancient, new, any form of knowledge, all of which belongs to the divine, to work against those who have been assigned to hold special vibration on this planet. Those of you who have gotten warnings from little ripples of what may seem like towers, but you have persisted in your iniquity works. Now when the karma hits, it will be times 10. A spectacle will be made of you because of your disobedience and your insolence to the divine. You do not carry power and authority. That is decided by the divine, studied by diviners throughout time. You want to see my authority? I am Aries Sun, North Node Cancer, and Libra Moon. I invoke the energies of the Alpha and Omega dragons and all the different legions that are heading this final tower of justice. You have been warned. Too many seers have been saying, leave those who are following the path alone, and you have not heeded. Angels, we ask that you cast an impenetrable and instantly repelling bubble of energetic protection around the auric field of every light worker upon this planet, We ask that not only do you reveal the face of the enemy, but you expunge them from our energetic fields once and for all. Those who would seek to position themselves in a place where they can be in attack towards us, we dismantle every plan that you have devised. The eyes that you have used and the mouths that you have used to say things, to cast spells, the legs that you have used to tread paths that you had no business treading. Those of you who have decided to be meddlesome and insert yourselves into the divine paths of others, to be stumbling blocks, we call divine justice. Those of you who have sat in capacity of exhibiting care and concern, but you neglected to because the darkness within you wanted to starve this child, to make them alienated, to make your spouse feel like shit, abused. Men and women who have wiggled their ways into the lives of promising individuals with their karmic ties, tied so close to them, with plans to wrangle you and finagle you into their plots, to make a victim of you. I call back retroactively every ounce of energy that you have stolen, every ounce of energy that you have squandered, every cup of wine that you have sat and drank. When the dust is settled, there will not even be a cup for you to hold. During this full moon cycle, divine angels, ancestors, we thank you for your protection. We cover the beauty that is timelessness in the traditions of those who have gone before us. We give thanks for our parents and grandparents and siblings who have been instrumental in passing down and being shields of hidden knowledge. Those who have subjected themselves to being inclined to divine direction, who have chosen under the pressures of the enemy, the path less traveled, the path that was less popular, the path that wasn't filled with the partying and the doing the most. What messages? We have Atlantis. This is an energy of excellence. If you think about the historical background of Atlantis and how thriving this city was. This also speaks of the building block of the waters of existence, the waters within your own body that hold key information passed down from generation to generation. Information that is capable of shifting and sparking electronic pulses in the DNA that have you looking different, speaking different, walking different, talking different, manifesting different. This is success. This is sophistication and peace. This is coming to the pinnacle of having built something. This is perfection. Next we have sacrifice. The crumbling of what was great. Sacrifice is followed by homeland, the end of a journey. Atlantis, we have civilization at its peak. Your life, your energy, potential. This is the peak of it. Whatever was built rapidly is now being suddenly destroyed. Wherever there is an end, there is also a beginning. This is a portal of death. Master numbers 11 and 44. You may be seeing 1111 or 4444 or 1414. Atlantis, sacrifice, homeland. This is walking away after realizing that what has been built has fulfilled its potential. This is mastery, and this is letting go. And here we are at another cycle of arrivals and endings, of establishing, of building, of settling, moving on to the next stage. Master numbers, very powerful master numbers. Oh my God, this is so much. There is a clear knowing here and self-examination about oneself and one's vulnerability and openness, what one will allow to be tender towards. This is being achieved through self-reflection, going within, with the return of Aphrodite, going back to your own Eden within yourself, your own sacred garden that isn't bound by the feebleness of man's understanding based on what is matched up with science, but with that telepathic, calibrated connection that only the divine can grant you access to. We have endurance, the need to keep going, through going within. We have the manifestation here of very strong mental marrying and alchemy. I'm seeing the Tao symbol, yin yang. Freedom and time out. There is an opposition here in two directions. One, the energy of endurance wants to keep the old. They want to live in the past. They want to remain. They want Atlantis to be forever, not understanding that Atlantis is really a vibration of the heart, just like Shambhala. So there's an energy to remain in what will, over time, become desert land. And then there is this energy of endurance moving this way towards freedom through sacrificing. Freedom in order to take time to get to a place of being established. Of being healed, having adjusted your energy field here with energy field adjustment. Cleansing your energy so you can see here clearly with the mirror. About your own heart space and not being afraid to go within. Shutting out the outer world and making it about you. What is your heart saying? What other messages? We have beauty. Seeing that even in challenging times, when you may have been vulnerable and open to attack after attack, that you are blessed with an untarnishable beauty and grace. This beauty conspires with the divine as it has shown itself manifest to our ancestors through the waters throughout time. Beneath the waters move, they conspire to create this beautiful style. There is no need for her to tease anything. How she shows up is perfection. It is flawless, timeless, grace. Taking time to look at yourself, realizing that your beauty was not diminished in times when you were vulnerable. Realizing that behind this beauty was a sacrifice. This is the rite of passage and the portal that this beauty walked to be here. We had sacrifice at 11, beauty at 1. This is the same beauty. During the cycle of rebirth and after, having adjusted to a new timeline, having learned more about your own heart space and your vulnerability, releasing with water flights these things that are rising to the surface of your own watery emotional body. Do you see how gently she holds her own face, being mirrored back to her in her own emotions for all those circumstances and situations that she experienced? This is you allowing yourself to be so immersed with tenderness towards you that you start to become her, the one that suffered, the phantom, the one who is trapped in the past, the one who went through the emotions, the one who cried, the one who falls upon their knees asking for justice. These energies that remain even in our physical realms on properties that cry out for justice. This is allowing yourself to see this aspect of you and not being overwhelmed, but allowing yourself to be one with the fact and the truth of what transpired. And looking at yourself with such a reverence, a sense of holiness and tenderness, that wherever those blockages are, they just wither away like ashes in the wind. Letting go, allowing that heaviness to leave you once and for all. Allowing yourself to experience that transcendence that trusting the divine can bring. These are a lot of cards. These cards are regarding an aspect of what is happening in the unseen when it comes to the goddess, when it comes to your abundance and fertility and your sacredness here, we have divine sensuality in the reverse. There could be a use here of sacred sensual energy on the physical plane, even involving DNA fluid here. But there is an inverted use of divine sensuality, divine sexual energy here in order to mind read or to send some kind of telepathic impulses here towards someone's fertility. This is being done to see what is going on in someone's present reality. There is a meeting about this with a group of individuals. As you see the energy shifting, this was not the direction we were heading in, but so be it. There is a meeting here with a group of individuals who are talking about how you freed yourself and how even though they had set many traps for you to be sacrificed, that you actually passed through this process, adorned with many shells upon your crown. What people may see and think are creatures being attacked, being attached to you and attacking you. No, no, no. The stars are etched in her crown. She is adorned with shells that carry a divine storyline of receiving vibrations to the degree of having etchings within them. What you see as netting, this was her after a clubbing session, honey. No, 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 no. That's not the story that's being told here. They're meeting to discuss how concerned they are because they thought here with Transparency Family Room message, they thought that they had put you in timeout. They thought that they had intercepted your ability to arrive at your ascension destination. They are here speaking about how they try to manipulate time with this wealthy man energy. Energy field adjustment, aura field cleansing, and health at 6. This is very 6 of Cups kind of energy. People were trying to tap into your energetic field to see about your wealth. What is family room message, wealthy man? Family room message, wealthy man. They're talking about this beauty, whomever you are, sir or ma'am. They're talking about the fact that you are entering into a new life cycle here with Earth at 26, giving you an 8. There's magical energy here to you and your innocence through your vulnerability that you are bringing in life-giving energies with fertility here falling on family room and message. They're realizing here that your creative energy is so powerful that you cannot be manipulated, that you will not be stopped, that the whole time They were playing around with a dragon that was its own time bomb. We have Yamaya. Water flight, the unseen, fertility. There was an attack here with Yamaya, the unseen, return of Aphrodite. These energies wanted to insert themselves here when it came to what your ancestors passed down to you. This is potentiality here that is passed down through the watery bodies. Wealth, life-giving fertility. There is no cloaking to be done when you misuse your energy with eyes that you don't even have the knowledge to be smart enough to respect them. You've been using the energies of the divine to do ill. Those eyes and hands and feet and lips that you like to use, dreams, vivid dreaming. They are sending telepathic messages here, possibly through the casting of spells, could be through the use of chanting, written works as well. I see the use of pentagrams to tap into your dream, to intercept your messages in order to see what teachings your ancestors and the divine are downloading to you while you are in dream state. They want to see about your wealth. They want to see these people who've been attacking you, beauty, whoever you are. They want to see if they have managed on an energetic level to stifle your ability to inhibit your divine spark. Whenever you feel a coming on of an energy that is not of you, that is not aligned with the works to which you have put your hands towards, it's not in alignment with your agreement and your contracts with the divine, you return to sender right away. Don't leave yourself open to sitting in the energy and entertaining it. Send it back right away. Tap in to learn more about your own energetic dynamic. You think Lamborghinis are popping? Lamborghinis aren't shit. When you get into going into the inner world and doing the work there. And that's why these fools will find people that they choose to attack and try to trap here with soul cage, to sacrifice them, to pull them into their drama with the intentions of burdening someone else and swapping of their energy. You know this person's potentiality and you come in their faces with your deceptive energy and you laugh and you plan and you scheme and you do all your mental magic for people to think that the road is straight and wide. But it's truly narrow and filled with many dangers with you. And you try to trap people to divert their energies so they won't do what the fuck they're supposed to do. Every last one of you practitioners that have been practicing ill, the accountant is here. With whose energy have you been acting upon? Where are your victims? Mm? You dark magicians that want to see how you can hurt someone so bad that they lose all motivation to be able to build again after you try to sacrifice their ability to find themselves. We have Selkie and her skin. There is information here that is coming out about the authenticity of someone. And this is, wow, we have reflections here showing up twice. This card is from the other deck. This is, so we have vulnerability, reflections. I have two versions of the same decks. This is going so deep within. Vulnerability, reflections. This is going so deep. This is you probably crying till your eyes are puffy. Your nasal cavity so clogged up that you can barely breathe. Having to face the truth of how people have been deceptive towards you in your life. How people have devised ways to spy on you. To people that you think you could trust. They're concerned that you're pulling away. That you are calling divine justice on this invasion of your personal privacy. Light workers, for those of you who are on social media, you show your faces, especially for those of you who have had to deal with karmic attacks, especially with any individual who is attached to any occult group, or they could have exhibited through their behaviors towards you that their mind and their thinking and their actions may be occult. You need to engage, spend time meditating to receive messages on how to go about spiritually flattening all of your messages. Every form of image that will ever be printed or taken of you across any time, space, reality. And not only do you cleanse and protect and flatten your any imagery or capture of your voice, of your features, but you also create protection around that anyone using your images who are attacking you, that not only if it's accumulating, but that it will be increased and be returned to them in unconditional love. Get out of our energies and stop attacking us. We have message of concern here, almost spent. Angry messages. Taboo messages. Pushing against someone's boundaries here. And it seems there is a message here coming from someone. This person wants to speak about what was hidden and how there was an action here that was maintained with endurance, farewell to the moon, and freedom. Opposing honor the masculine, sacrifice, and Atlantis. There is an action here that was sustained for a time, that was hidden, that was impacting someone's freedom, and this was a sacrifice. Yes, this was done of you, beauty. Coral wisdom. These individuals sought through your Akashic records to see how they could trap you and restrict you from finding yourself here with Homeland. We have freedom, Coral's wisdom, time out, sacrifice, soul cage, Homeland, magic of the coal, Helen Druid, mirror, Selkie and herself. They did some kind of work here to shroud, trap you, so you would not reveal or see your own authenticity, that you were a human here among seals or sea lions. We have guide. They sought some kind of advice here, potentially from a practitioner. On how to go about some kind of sorcery here that would impact, my beauty, your energetic field. To every and all energies that are attached to all these hidden activities, you will have divine justice is here for you. You cannot hide. Concerning your wealth, they wanted to hide you so you wouldn't be vulnerable. And this is why they were doing this, to keep on attacking you. To attacking your vulnerable aspects based on what was revealed to them through divination spying. They're trying to see here with guide, receptivity, consciency, water flight. They are trying to see here what you did to go within. Not only do we bind you in every realm and dimension that you are slithering your slimy little disgusting little clammy hands into, but you shall be bound there. You shall be bound there. You shall be bound in a timeless place. That will be the justice for you. You will be bound in a place where you shall sit and receive continuously the return of every spell that you have been sending out for its appropriate cycle. Falling on transparency, time and tide, water flight, the unseen, oceanic spells and rituals, sanctuary. Again, trying to see how you released these siren and warlock spells that they waged against you. We have the Lovers in reverse, trying to invert whatever abundance is that the divine here had for you when it came to your alliances, be they love relationships or otherwise. We have courthouse. Now they're seeing clearly that whatever magical practices they were engaging in here, whatever sorcery, witchcraft, whatever con man path that they had set here to entrap you, beauty, now they're meeting because they're seeing something clearly here about this, about some unexpected wealth that they had hoped to obtain by trapping you. We have unexpected wealth, coral's wisdom, and soul cage. There will be no hiding when the skirts of justice begin to sweep the dark halls of your ill practices, looking into your partnerships, romantically and business, your spiritual alliances, your relationships with your tribe. They were guided here to engage in some magical practice here, to attack your partnership. Listen. I hear the divine has been setting you up, especially for those of you who have been engaging, who have ongoing litigation, and you've been trying to destiny swap by tying yourself to light beings in order to not only block their spiritual progress, but to take that energy and divert it by binding and having them twisted in the law. Oh my God. Listen, let me tell you, when I'm doing my work and I'm invoking justice, I'm not asking, divine, can you please let them stop? Oh my God, like we're so tired. No, I'm calling my fiercest ancestors. I'm calling my ancestors that take they take no survivors. They're not interested in survivors. The earth will be scorched. You will be used like a mop in these streets. And I'm talking about, yeah, them ancestors back in the day, yeah, that would drop it like that in these streets. Since y'all want to be playing in the energies of people that are trying to be about the Father's business. Unexpected income, marriage, yearning, receptivity, Selkie and her skin. They wanted to leave you in a state here of longing, of being grounded, waiting, with yearning at 4, receptivity at 3. Selkie and her skin at 7. They were doing spells here to shroud you, that people would never see you authentically. This is 7 of Cups energy. That people would always be mistaken about you. These are the kinds of energies that go about on vicious campaigns, using their tongues. You ones that will probably suffer from strokes. Yes. Speaking ill. Sitting with your legs wide. Instead of having people come towards you, gathering towards you because you are the true empress, because you are so abundant, because they can help but be surrounded at your feet. No, you decided to run a circus, to draw people's names and their character in the mud because you were jealous and because you are a thief, because inside you are truly ugly with gift here. When it came to partnerships and your own divine inheritance, these energies wanted you always in a state of longing. Feeling fragmented from your own inner masculine or feminine. Not feeling the gift that you are within. Not feeling tapped in and turned on. Not glowing. Not realizing that you are a blessing. That you carry within your DNA the potentiality to go through many deaths and rebirth cycles. Jealous because you refused to subject yourself to walking the path. No, you didn't want to be priestly. You didn't want to listen. You wanted to be a thief. Well, let me tell you, whomever you unsavory word people are, oh Lord, listen. Listen. Abaddon is coming for you. You have left people in a state of doing nothing but to cry out. because you've been trying to keep people trapped and wedged from going through their portal of ascension. You've been going against people's boundaries here, keeping them trapped, waiting on the shores of life because of your meddling. We have Imrama wanting to put a wedge between you and your soul's journey. And with the Lovers here, what is rightfully and divinely just and harmonious for you. We have 5-5 here. 5-5-5. People wanting to intercept you because you are that change that the divine wants to see manifested. Spirit, can we get some messages here on Atlantis? Honor the masculine, sacrifice, farewell to the moon, endurance, freedom, coral wisdom, soul cage. Thank you. We have 10 of Wands. Falling on yearning, wealthy man, wanting you to be with. Wheel of Fortune, never mind. We have Wheel of Fortune. Working on your wheel. Working on your astrological wheel. Working with the planets to see what transits are moving through your goodly positioned astrological clock. Okay? And trying devising ways in which to make sacrificial offerings to Anubis in order to sacrifice you, and being blocked. Two more cards. This could have been you listening to the divine as well, when they told you something was up in your energy. 9 of Cups. When the divine told you that people were trying to come in to have a haughty party off of your energy. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Your Wheel of Fortune is that. At 9 of Cups here, you are satisfied. Your waters aren't bitter, having allowed yourself to hold on to trapped energy of resentment and hatefulness and being a meddlesome little see you next Tuesday. They wanted to come in and have a party with 7 of your 9 cups to leave you with only 2. These people wanted to take your energy and not only squander it on being the ones to wear this wreath of victory, the wreath that you see on the 6 of Wands. Yes. They also wanted to take that gargoyle draconian fire that is yours and use that too. Then they were going to take that and splurge that money on a few little trinkets, some jewelry, maybe on some property. Go to the hairdressers, honey, to try to get their ghostly asses looking like they're a starseed, like they're anointed. Only to move on to put on the snake on their head, because that's exactly what they are. To explore prizes. Shelf you with tickets and shelf here written on the paper. And we have prize. They wanted to party on your energy. Ace of Swords in the reverse. They didn't want you receiving anything from the divine. They didn't want your crown illuminated. They didn't want your chakras moving clearly. They chose where along your chakra system to attack you. They didn't want you being in magician energy to receive any messages here from the divine. They wanted you with the Ace of Swords here in the reverse, none the wiser to them siphoning off of your energy here. We have Knight of Pentacles. Taking your money and spending it on the gym. For someone here, I do see weapons as well. We have Temperance in the reverse. Taking your energy and being squanderous with it. Not be squandering it. And then they're going to take that energy and try to work alchemy with it here. But not alchemy for the divine, because the Seven of Cups is this Temperance here is in the reverse. And then we have Judgment in the reverse. So they planned on taking your own energy and using that to cast spells of illusions, point fingers at you. Look at the imagery. To cast illusions about who you were, so people would judge you. This is what they were doing. We have Ace of Cups in the reverse. They wanted to have access. They wanted to have you diverted, to have you feeling so energetically off, not motivated, not wanting to stick to the course of action, not wanting to keep up your spiritual rites and practices, your priestly duties, of doing your rosaries, doing your prayers, to subject yourself on your Damascus days that even when you feel like shit, somebody shows up before you and you still fill their cup. Because you know the direction of divine flow. Let's get some clarifications here, Spirit, on endurance, farewell to the moon, freedom. So endurance, farewell to the moon, freedom, transparency, courthouse, and family room. You could be seeing 777, 777, or 333. Let's get some cards, Spirit. Why did this group or energy, what were they continuing to do with endurance, farewell to the moon, freedom, transparency, courthouse, and meeting with a family room? What were they trying to do here? Endurance, farewell to the moon, freedom, transparency, courthouse, family room, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse. Page of Cups. Fumbles. These people, whatever energy they were siphoning from you, beauty, whoever you are, sir, sexy madame, these people started to run dry. They couldn't be as liberal with you because it seems here that whatever ties that they were enjoying for a season, they were having a very hard time with it. And what they ended up doing was they possibly took something of yours here. It could have been a personal artifact of yours, and they brought it to someone in order to avert what was obviously the angels stepping in here and calling a judgment. What is the Page of Cups? What is the Page of Cups? What did they do? We have 8 of Pentacles. What's the Page of Cups? 8 of Pentacles. These people possibly tried to duplicate something here, I'm hearing. Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Whoa. Whoa. Did you see that? They took something of yours. It could be your personal identity with the fish here trapped in the glass. They had a few options of things to take, and they decided to take something here and to replicate it. Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. They did this to create some diversion here when it comes to a court proceeding and some unexpected income and the information that is tied to this unexpected income, I'm hearing. Let's see. Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. They offered something up here for someone to fashion. What is 8 of Pentacles, Spirit? 4 of Cups. So someone would sit at home and be a couch potato and have their hands closed to whatever offering the divine wanted. They wanted, with these 3 cups on the shelf, you're not even holding a cup in your hand. They wanted to be out partying. This is you here watching with the television and the full cups here away from you. You're not a part of it. You're being offered a cup here. Your hands are not even open. Your legs are closed. Energetically, you are blocked off. If you think about if you're on the couch with your legs crossed and a lover or a child or a dog wants to jump up onto your body, the first thing you do is you uncross your legs to open up not only your body physically but energetically as well. They wanted you closed off here, not being open, not going out, Netflixing, scrolling on your TV. We have the King of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. These people possibly took something of yours here. This could be in the form of some kind of personal information or legal document, and they may have tried to counterfeit something here. But they're definitely trying to embody King of Pentacles energy. But they want you sat at home here with the 4 of Cups. And the plan here is to engage in some kind of maybe trading, investment scheme. I'm hearing as well. I'm seeing the stock market, TSX, Nvidia, Apple, They wanted to betray someone here with King of Pentacles, Three of Swords. The plan was through divination, through having stolen something of yours here, right? When it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your sacral energy and your creativity, they took a portion, something that was yours, some energy that they took here of yours. And they fashioned something physical. They did it for a cycle. There are 8 pentacles here. There was definitely a loss in order to get to 8 of Pentacles. Don't see any knights. Don't even see the Page of Pentacles. This is trying to manifest some kind of physical thing here in an inverted way. And then they wanted to betray you with the knowledge that they got through divination with the cards here. Scheming. Listening. If you have social media, these people would listen to what you had to say. They were trying to capture details, to plot and plan when it would be a good time to be a rainy day in your life. What's the King of Pentacles? Three of Swords. The Hanged One. To put you out of business. That's what they wanted. What else can you give us, Spirit, when it comes to these energies that now want to make my board look like nonsense? It's okay. All is being revealed regardless. Okay, so let's just try and straighten this back out. Okay. When it comes to the return of Aphrodite, message of concern, the lovers, the unseen, divine sensuality, and the reverse telepathy. What kind of messages were these people sending here? This has to do with your partnerships, your celebrations, your love relationship. They were telling of a loss here with Five of Cups. They were saying that you were possibly mourning as well. If you resonate with this reading, you could have been seeing a black cat visiting your home. You could be dealing with, you could be a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio as well. We have 8 of Wands in the reverse. This is not having mental clarity. This is not being sure which way is up. We have 3 of Cups in the reverse. This is you not wanting to go out, not wanting to party. 3 of Pentacles. Not feeling emotional enough to partner up with others. To those that may see you and want to help you heal and bring you back to a 10 of Cups. So they talked about this. They were divination spying to see what you were doing here. Spirit, can you tell us What is sanctuary here? I was not trying to make this reading so long. What is sanctuary? Reflections, reflections, deep reflections. Deep reflections in your own inner world. What is sanctuary? We have 7 of Wands in the reverse. Deception. Deception that occurred because someone here crossed a personal boundary, did something that was taboo, that was deceitful, that was slither-bellied and yellow-livered, of shitty character. We have 8 of Wands in the reverse. That they did this to cause slowdowns and delays in your life. They wanted you to be panicked. They wanted you to feel stuck and waiting, not knowing if it was up or down, if you wanted to go left or right. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. Confused and delayed when it came to manifesting new opportunities, new ventures, to being prosperous again. With the 7 of Pentacles in reverse here, they wanted you in lack. They wanted you to experience having worked really hard without success. You thieves. And it's coming out with the Sun. You disgusting conspirators of evil. You evil doing, sticky fingered, iniquity workers. We have Page of Cups in the reverse. Wanting you to be emotionally insecure and blocked, to be disappointed, to always be stuck in the past. They never want, listen, look at this. This deep reflection, with reflection showing up twice here, this is dark night of the soul, honey. If you've ever experienced a dark night of the soul, give it a like so I see you. Because I know this experience is one that reaches everyone at some point in life. They wanted you to keep working, to keep repeating the same thing over and over. What are your closing messages, Spirit? Let's get some closing messages. I'm tired of these disgusting old hags and deceptive men that didn't deserve the portals that they used to come here, who have done nothing more than to make themselves a curse in the lives of others. Every trap that you have ever set will be your own downfall. I actually had the pleasure, if I were to tell you my life experiences, you would be quite intrigued. I had the pleasure of dealing with someone that I realized was a magician in the reverse. This person said to me, when you dig one hole, dig 2. And at the moment I thought to myself, with the 5 of Swords flipping here, how odd for someone to say to another with whom they're in your face pretending as though they want what you're saying you're wanting. The 6, the 9 of Cups in the reverse. It is interesting the mind space that some people position themselves from. And it is only through clarity that comes with you being truthful about things that have transpired in the way that people have chosen to show up and the actions that they have aligned themselves with. Let this be freeing for you. It is sobering and scary at the same time when you see how people really manifest in relation to you, how they scheme and plot, how they talk ill on your name. How they talk about your failures. Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. Ace of Pentacles. How they talk ill about your glow and your inner happiness, and how they watch you and scheme and plot on ways to be atrocious towards you. But everything that you have done will be returning to you with interest with the moon here. All these illusions that you have created. Ace of Swords. That's the truth, friend. With the World in reverse, how you've been trying to slither your nasty little personalities and your disgusting ways into the lives of people who are called, people who have a light, who have a care about others, who would rather sow seeds that can sprout tomorrow versus spring poison into the ground. Close them out, Spirit. The Hierophant in reverse. Inverted groups. You unorthodox people that do things out of blind faith in order to be pages in the end. 3 more cards to close out, Spirit. 1 more. We have the High Priestess, Page of Cups in the reverse. This is the divine noting that it is written, not only the injustice that went against divine law, but it is also being accounted for here. How these energies have been squandering and attacking of those who have been seeking the divine path. How you have caused inner turmoil with the 9 of Swords in the reverse. How you have done deceptive things here with the 5 of Swords, Magician in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, to bring fear and turmoil into the energy field of those who have been under heavy attack, not only with you knuckleheads, you losers, but with others, and you think that you will go unscathed? Spirit sees you. Thank you so much for your time. Longer than usual reading if you stuck it out. Thank you so much. If you have found yourself being a recipient of injustice because of bottom feeding energies, worry not yourself. Because if not only on my channel but on other channels of other seers as well, it is coming out very clearly. And everything here is being accounted for. Thank you so much for your time. Your divine justice is coming. Until next time. Bye-bye.